that if you're behind in your payments, do not panic. Talk to somebody. Do not let, because the neighbor did it or your friend, you don't know their circumstances. Everybody's going to tell you a different story, whatever fits to them. But that might not be good for you, because ruin your credit or going on bankruptcy and all that, the laws have changed. And you're going to be responsible for a lot of that debt, even though the people that have done it, they tell you no, that's not true. The laws have changed. So please pay attention to what I'm saying. So don't go and panic. Don't say, oh, I'm going to stay here 5, 6 months, a year without payment. Some banks are moving faster now. So probably it's not going to take you that long. You ruin your credit. You know, you're fighting with your family. So this is not a pleasant. The best thing to do, I know you're going to say, well, the rents are high. Let me tell you something. It's better than go and rent than you go to a smaller place, much smaller, and save your credit. Another solution, let's say that your payment, you were paying $2,000 or less on a $300,000 payment, and it's going to jump, let's say, for $3,000. So you're going to not be able to pay that extra $1,000. Well, if you think, rent the property. There's nothing wrong renting your property. I've done it. You'll be back soon, sooner than you think. Rent the property. It's better to have a negative out of your pocket of $1,000 than going in red for $3,000 that you know you're not going to be able to pay. So that's a much better solution too. If you can rent your property out, rents are high, you know that, and right, you'll be safe for doing that. But do not let go on a negative, because the only person that's going to ruin is you and your family. And another thing that I will suggest is that if you're planning on buying, first-time buyers, go, and right now there's many sites. If you want to go on my site, I have different properties right now that they're short sales. And like that, it might not be in your area, but I'd be able to help you. Let's say if you live in Santa Monica, or you live in Redondo Beach, or you might live in LA. There's a lot of different properties that they're going short sale. And not, let's say they're advertised, let's say 2 units for $400,000 short sale. You could still offer much less. And the bank is willing to work with you. Believe me, they rather see that they're going to lose some money, but not all. Because going on foreclosure, it's a lot of expenses for the bank and everybody else. So this is the best thing happening right now. The market is not going right now at the pace that everybody's saying that there's a lot of foreclosures. They're not. Most people, there's hundreds of properties for sale, but people that have their properties from 1 year ago that they did not sell. You think they're going to sell now? No. But that seller will not listen, right? Until sees a lot of the foreclosures in the market. Right now, there's a lot of them, San Bernardino, out of areas by San Clemente, probably, you've seen it, but not here in Los Angeles. And the best thing I just told you, they're going to raise the limits of borrowing money through FHA. So that's one good thing happening. There's other programs on loans that it depends on the amount of money that you make. You can qualify for it, but they're very strict on those loans. So see, there's that one, or FHA, or you can go conventional. You can still buy with 3% or more, depending on your credit. And another thing to do when you're buying these properties, the bank sells them as they are, with no warranties, no termite. But let me tell you one thing. You can buy a warranty for a year that will guarantee the plumbing, the electrical, the roofing. A lot of the properties also have room additions that they're not permitted, or garage conversions. In that case, you are aware what you're buying. Because let me tell you, not because the previous seller had that garage conversion for, I don't know, 5-10 years too, and you think that because he had it that long is permitted. No, no, no. That is not true. You better check out and ask them questions. Because on the long run, if, let's say you rent it to your relative, it happens so many times that it's funny, or one of your best friends, and then you fight for something happening that you're not happy about, or they're not happy about, and they move out, and then, wow, just of a sudden, the inspector knocks in your door telling you that you have a garage conversion. You have to take it off. You can't go back to that seller that sold you that property, because it's going to be on the disclosure statement, and you approve it for it and they approve it. So this is not a win-win situation. If you're aware of it, be aware that it might one day come the inspector and tell you to put it back into a garage. And of course, it's going to cost you money, right? It's going to cost money to you. So these are all the things that to take into consideration. But if you buy that home inspection that I'm telling you,